Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
We will present now our group, Forever Young, and we have Anna, our illustration and design leader. We have Sharon, our video production master. And Humphrey and I, Ines, we are sharing the leadership of this presentation. We are our group MC. And Katri, our perfect, brilliant report leader. Linda, our inside leader. And Maria here, our leader that leads us everywhere here in Stockholm. So we are today talking about the challenge we receive from... This is the challenge, the original one we received from Samordningsförbundet. And I trained this word a lot. Well, here we were talking about young adults, and this challenge is basically how we can reach out and support them to be reintegrated to the society. And something that we were wondering during our journey is something, how we can think about them in some aspects. So we start our journey just understanding their words. And the first thing that we figure out is there is a catch-22 situation. And this is a paradoxical situation they are in. First of all, if they find a job or go to school, they lose the activity compensation. And this is a really, for them, money is a key point. Other thing is, they are really identified by their diagnosis, and this makes them feel like they are a problem for society. And this creates this Pygmalion effect. They have low expectation and they provide low performance to the society. So our journey starts here, and we will present people that inspired us during this journey.
This is Ebba. She is 26 years old and has depression. She likes Netflix and enjoys using social media. She also likes painting and is spending time with her parents' dog. She did not complete high school education. She needs to feel like she belongs to a group and wants to engage in activities that are meaningful and relevant to her. This is Sebastian. He is 24 years old. He has lost one of his hands in an accident. He also has autism. He loves computer games. He has completed high school. He also needs to feel like he belongs to a group. He also needs an environment where he can participate in different activities. Like Ebba and Sebastian, there are many young adults with different types of mental health problems such as depression, autism, anxiety, etc. These young adults have various talents and abilities. Many of them are capable of not only living their lives independently, but also contributing to society and to other people. However, they need help to unlock obstacles that are affecting their lives negatively. Some of these young adults cannot bear bright light. Some of them buy new clothes because they do not know how to use laundry machines and hesitate to ask help from others. Some of them cannot go to their nearby grocery because it smells weird, while some of them are afraid to go to work because they do not feel comfortable with socializing with co-workers during coffee breaks. These type of problems may not make sense to many people, but these young people's talents are buried under such issues. We need to recognize their talents and abilities, understand their perspective, and accommodate them.
Well, one thing that we thought about when this is the journey we did to know these personas, and Eva and Sebastian are the representation of people that we work with. We understood that there is a lot of problems, disabilities, and things like that around. And in one of the empathizing phase, we knew our amazing girl, and she said, I was struggling at my home until I find my superpower. And we understood that they are young adults with mental health struggles. Because struggle is the moment that the superhero, when they are struggling in the movies, they found their superpowers and super abilities. And now we are presenting how we can help them to find the key to unlock this door. And how we will do that is the way we are presenting now some of our ideas. These young adults, they brought us some insights to develop the ideas and the concept we are going to present. One thing that we realized, there are places they really like to go. And this place they like to go because they feel warm, they feel protected, they feel welcome, they feel that they meet like-minded people. And there are places, the Type B organizations, basically the government agencies that they really need to deal with them. And they don't like so much because they are treated by a label. Basically, they are disabled. They are basically treated by their diagnosis. And also there is so bureaucracy around, and the process takes so long that this takes them be really annoyed to deal with them. And we were thinking during our journey what both can offer best to support them. We also realized that simple change of mindset in some words like why talk so much about problems, illness, disabled, and disabilities and disorders if we can change to ability, be capable to, and also to bring these positive words to their words. So, based on these insights, we realized there are two gaps in the journey we did. First of all, they don't know where to find the activities, and there is amazing and a lot of activities around Stockholm Stad, and they don't have information about that. And the other thing is to put focus on disability is not the way they feel warm and protected and welcome. So we decided to rephrase our point of view, and we decided to channel communication between these support organizations and the young adults with mental health struggles to engage them in these meaningful activities based on their interests and abilities. Well, our concept was defined from over to forever, and one thing that we based on was in these clans we find in African tribes. First of all, when they are together, is a place they feel protected, they feel warm, they feel valued, they can share their stories, they feel really cozy, and they feel most of all valued. And every time they are in this group, they are in their clan, they feel safe to express themselves, to express their abilities and talents. And this is the core of our concept that we are going to present to you now.
Yeah, so I'll walk you through the main idea that we came about as a group, which was the Fireplace. So we borrowed from the idea that most organizations, organization A and B, offer very beautiful activities to each of our target group. But we find them in a situation where they cannot choose because they don't find everything they want in all these organizations. So the first thing that we thought we should bring about is, how about if we collect the good things from organization A and the good things from organization B, and then put them together in a platform called a Fireplace. So that is the core idea behind a digital platform to help this focus group that we had in our presentation. So the main thing that we come to look at in this digital platform is we want them to find their tribe. We want them to find people who they can interact with, who share the same stories, who share the same abilities, or even more, to build up on those abilities for them to feel like they're adding value to this society. So in this platform that we have here, we created something like is sort of a Tinder match, where you come and first of all you come and check the platform and see that there are these activities that are being offered and by different organizations, and they are grouped according to maybe pictures that show what is happening and then text that show what is happening. So you can just come and check from the platform and find if is there anything that you want to do. If there's something you'd like to do, in this case, you just click on the link and then you're guided to where the activity is being offered. But in a case where you come and find that there's nothing that really suits you in this particular situation, that is where our magic is supposed to happen. So we have this Find Your Tribe link, which then guides you to the interest match magic. So you will enter your name here, location, and then based on these pictures, you can choose whether to like or dislike an activity. That is what you envision the platform to be. So you can like this activity. So you can like this activity, you can dislike this one, you can like this one, and then you can dislike the other activity as well. So the main aim for this is once you like and choose to like and dislike activities, you'll click on submit, which will then guide you to a similar page like this one, of where you've decided this is the things you want to do, and our magic has worked its magic in the background, and we've guided you to an activity that better suits your likes and dislikes in the long run. So once that is done, you've found an activity you want to do, the next thing is to guide you to a place where these activities are being offered. And from that place also, you're able to meet up with people with similar interests, you can collaborate with them, and build on things that are very amazing and can contribute to society. Besides that, we envision this platform to continue bringing the Fireplace concept into play, where you're feeling warm, you're feeling welcome, you're feeling appreciated. So in that case, we have this portion here where you can share your stories. So if you feel like you have done something great, you can share that story there in this platform that we have. And also we have a blog where you can also share your story, your journey from the place where you were before you discovered Fireplace, and now you are right now after discovering Fireplace. So that sharing option of this platform works in a way you can create a video log if you're into creating videos and stories, and also if you're into writing, you can just do that in a form of a text or a short article here on the Fireplace blog. So besides that, when we are doing our empathizing phase the second time, we went to a place called Studio IT, where we realized that they have something called a podcast, a broadcasting service that allows people from a focus group to create content and share that content to help others around Stockholm. So we thought that if we could bring all these good things people are doing all over Stockholm into one platform, which is this Fireplace app that we have here, Fireplace website. So that also brings the connection virtually, digitally, through the podcasts and the radio station that we have around here. So once before, as much as sharing your stories, you can also listen to other stories from this media. So something else that we realized again when we went to talk to our stakeholders is not everyone wants to, from a focus group, wants to go to a digital place. Some of them prefer the analog way of life because a representative from Fountain House, where he visited in Stockholm, told us that there are instances when he has to mail a member some activities on what they have. So he thought that, yes, we have the Fireplace app, but if we have another option, we can give you a catalog that we have created, where the activities that are being offered in our Fireplace app have been rounded up and presented in this catalog here. So you can come and check this catalog, check for the activities that are being offered and where they are being offered. So the magic won't happen here on on the catalog, but the magic will happen in the Fireplace app. But every time we keep updating this catalog with the magic that has happened previously on the Fireplace app. So that is what we envision to achieve. But we also have other amazing ideas which you can come upstairs and check. I will not tell you about them, but I'll just say the names. We have one called Baobab Cafe, and we have another one called Pop-Up Space. Yeah.
Well, we are concluding and finish. As conclusion of all this journey we did, we realized that most of all, to reach our target group, we have to go throughout the support organization, can be A or B. And to find them, we realized that sometimes the support organization are really protective, and it's really, really hard for us to be in touch with them. And we also realized that there are diverse of profiles of our young adults, and these cannot make us sure if our solution, there is only one for all of them. And also we realized one really important things. There are a lot of them doing amazing things. Like all this illustration you see in this presentation, it was done and is done for an artist. Her name is Destiny Blue, and she's 27 years old, and she is diagnosed with depression. So all we want to share with you now is some recommendation is when you create activities have to be meaningful, and they have to feel needed. They have to feel this feeling of belonging. And also the integration and cooperation between support organizations and the government agencies, these really improve their lives. And to finalize our presentation, we want to say that it's all about connections, it's all about change of small things in our mindset, and remember that we are individuals and not labels. Thank you.